And there we go. Another training is going to be in the record books here. Hi, everybody. I'm Sherry Denny, your corporate director with this team with APLGO. And I'm pretty darn excited to be here tonight because there's a lot going on. We have a lot of new, brand new, spanking brand new people that have come in last month. And I have to tell you, you ain't seen nothing yet. You see Karen Lancaster on here, Stuart, Judy, Jerry, all these people that have just blossomed with all these people that we kind of all come together. And I'm going to brag on these guys because we used to work together in a company a long time ago, and we all had our separate teams, and boom, here we are together again. And I'm just elated. And Stuart, brand new. I mean, this guy is so much fun. I love it when I get phone calls and go, what's happening? What's going on? I got somebody else to sponsor. Somebody call you. I mean, I just love these phone calls. And y'all, don't worry about waking me up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Really, it happens. I'm up. I'm so excited about what's going on. But anyway, I want to get started here. So yeah, I've already started the wins and brags, but I'm going to keep on going with that because we have even a few more. And you know, as I was bragging on the team that's just coming in. But you guys, it's never too late to get going. It's never too late to get that fire going underneath you again. Because I got to tell you, it took that one meeting that we did on our anniversary webinar, it was in July, the 27th of July. And this all transpired because of that. And I'm so excited to have them here. So I know if anybody else has any wins and brags, I want to hear those first, because I got a couple more after that. Does anybody want to shout out with a win and a brag this past week? Because what, we're only 1 week into November. Nobody's opening up, nobody's unmuting, so I'm going for it. This happened while while Michelle and I were at the gun show, and we came across this amazing young lady, and she was so excited about this, and she kept asking all these questions, and then before we knew it, she's calling us and saying, hey, I'm ready to sign up. Let's go. So I just want to introduce to you Kelly Wilson, new promoter. Michelle Shower is her sponsor, and Kelly lives up here in Wasilla. Yeah, just about 11 miles away from me. So this is so cool to be having a team happening out here in my own neck of the woods. And some of you know how far out in the neck of the woods I live. So this is pretty cool. Alaska's a really neat place, but it's huge. And another lady that came on, Connie Jenkins, and she's new promoter status as well. And congratulations, Karen Lancaster, for bringing her on. And this is going to be fun, fun, fun. So what do we do now? We want to make sure that you're reaching for those ranks in November. Remember how much we pushed that in the month of October and making sure you're 2-star. And you do 2-star, it's not like a thing you make and it's all over with. You got to do that every single month, just making sure that somebody on your left side and somebody on your right side is qualified with at least a 40 PV order. That's usually what it is. There may be somebody on one or the other of those sides that their order needs to be a 60 or an 80 order, but just look at that, you know, let them know, make sure that they're looking in their back office under their qualification details and see exactly how much PV they need. And the reason I'm bringing up the 40, 60, 80, and it'll be 100, 140 is because so many of you are ranking up and you're not staying where, you know, some people are just staying there. You're going up and you are realizing at that paid rank that's what you want to strive for every single month. So this month, they're going to reward you with that. We're going to reach for the rank in November, and you are going to get swag for that. You know, does somebody know what SWAG stands for? I know it stands for something, and I'll bet you anything Randy could probably put that in the chat there, or Tuesday or somebody, but I know it stands for something. I heard it once or twice and forgot what it was. But this is stuff that the company wants to give you for ranking up in the month of November. Be sure you got that person on the left that is qualified, person on the right that's qualified, which makes you 2-star again. And don't wait till the last day of the month. And we're not, you guys, we are already gearing up for making sure that everybody's qualified left and right and getting paid at one of these ranks. If for the very first time, now I know some of you have already reached director once, you've already reached senior director, and some of you not reached managing director yet. So there you go, or corporate director. And here's another thing that we're working on right now. You know, there's quite a few of us that are diamond, quite a few of you that are diamond, right? And you have that managing director title, right? That we figured might be holding the system back from seeing that, you know what, you have reached, I don't know, director, senior director, paid rank, but you've never reached that before. Because you came in at diamond, everybody got the title of managing director. And that's a really cool thing. But in order to get rank pay, you guys know how to look at that. You go into your qualifications in your back office under details, qualifications, and you're going to see exactly what you need to click up to the next rank. And I always look at the one above it to see what it is that I need to do. And I think somebody just put stuff we all get. Thank you, Tuesday. Stuff we all get. All right, swag. Thank you so much for that. I knew it meant something. And then, okay, so getting back to the swag that you're going to get, when you rank up to these certain ranks, then you're going to get an APLGO t-shirt for director, APLGO golf shirt. And by the way, that's really cool. You've probably seen Kelly wearing one. Senior director, managing director gets that awesome sweatshirt that I was wearing all day yesterday. In fact, I've worn it quite a few days in a row. It's been so cold up here. But if you reach corporate director, and I'm telling you, I want to help as many people that want to reach corporate director as possible. And that may be happening this month because we've got a super duper special going on. In fact, there's 3 things going on before Monday. So this is going to bring a lot of people in, especially with this promo I got to show you. Some of you have already seen the sneak peek preview of it. I've got it listed right here. So for the month of November only is what this swag is, where this swag is happening from. Okay, so the cruise qualifications. This is a big deal because, oh my gosh, we've got a notice that said, you can qualify on option part 1, option 2, and you've only got till the 7th. Well, that was yesterday. And we got it, we didn't get it out till the 4th. So we kind of begged, well, we didn't really have to beg on our mastermind group to make sure that that was extended. So that's going all the way till Friday, the 10th. And that is part 2 of this. So if you see that down here, this is a special offer. Achieve personal overactivity. So if your activity is 40, your personal activity needs to include, I mean, be over, sorry, I didn't mean to say the word include. It means the 600 PV needs to be over that amount. So mine's 140. So mine had to be 600 over that 140. And it also needs to include that 600 PV needs to include at least 1 customer of 50 PV. Let me tell you a little thing I found out about this. So, and Randy's probably already experienced this already. So I called my daughter, had her come in as a, because she just needed alt. And the 1 box, I'm thinking $70, that's great. Have her come in as a customer. But when it came to the 50 PV, because a customer gets paid up to 70%, we do, the PV on that was only 39.06 or something like that. So let's give it 39. And I thought, oh boy, that didn't work. So I called somebody else and asked them if there's anything that they needed, could we get you registered? Because I was trying to get this done by the 7th, because I thought that's when it was. And sure enough, she was able to get hers too. So that was another 39 PV, but that added in toward that 600. So some people, you know, already got that mission accomplished, but I felt so bad because some people didn't even know, or, you know, maybe had the opportunity to do it, but to call and get customers like in 24 hours, come on. So we got your back, you guys. We're always rooting for you. And that's why we got that extended till the 10th. So there's plenty of time to do that. And if not, you know what? Look at it this way. If that doesn't happen, it's okay, because step one, option one, is still doable. And that's from November 1st to January 15th. Okay. So don't sweat, no sweat over it. So some people just wanted to hurry up and get it done. And that's what I wanted to do. So then there's step two. And by the way, I sent out an email today, and I'm kind of hoping that everybody kind of sends that down to their downline. I'm going to see if I can pull this off of here and bring it up, and it worked. That's the first time I've done that, you guys. So this is a PDF that is sent out in that email. And if you didn't get it, please contact me just on our messenger or text me or whatever, and let's get that out to you. These 5 steps for the dream journey, and it has all the qualifications that you need written in detail, written out, all the legal blog jumbo, all that stuff in there as well. So I'm not going to go through this right now, but it's all there. Okay, so let me see if I can get this off of there now. Am I going to be that lucky? Yay. Okay, so the next thing that is happening, a lot going on, isn't it, is the Neon Ovation. It's the 12th anniversary celebration. This is going to be a huge deal, because instead of Sergey doing one huge event in Russia, Moldova, over here in the United States, he's making everything online, basically like he did the first year that we were in the state of COVID, you know what I mean? And people around the world are having their parties. However, on November 11th, and the link is going to be announced, he is going to do a webinar scheduled for the United States at 11 a.m. Central Time. So you might want to mark that down. Everybody's going to get the link on it. You're probably going to get it in multiple different places, but it'll be 11 a.m. Central. So that's 9 a.m. Pacific. Oh, fun for us. 8 o'clock in the morning. This does not surprise me, up here in Alaska. And Sergey's going to do his special anniversary promo for the 11th and 12th only, okay? And it will be announced on the webinar. But I got a sneak peek. You guys promise not to tell anybody? Yeah, we know how that goes. You know me. I like to keep some secrets, but this one I couldn't hold back. And I've already announced this to so many people. Sent it out yesterday as soon as I got it. Enroll or upgrade to 400 or 600 and receive 100 in free product. These are new enrollments or people that are upgrading, and it has to be at least a 400 or 600 pack or above, and they will get a 100%, not $100, 100% free product on the next page. We that have done this before, we know how that works. You have to get your order, and on the next page it will give you, it's called a presentation order. We had no idea what that was in the very beginning, but now we know presentation means free order. And if you enroll or upgrade, and I love these phone calls I got today, 1,800 or 3,000 receive 150% in free product. How long has it been since we've done that, y'all? I think it's been quite over a year. Anyway, so that means you realize somebody that comes in at the $3,000 level, that they're going to get another $1,500, well, $3,000, then another $1,500 in free products. So that's what, $7,500 in product. Am I doing the math right on this? This just sounds really crazy. And so, and also this also works for any activity orders. Pay attention to this one, because this might be a little tricky. If somebody orders 100 PV up to 299 PV of overactivity, they will receive 100% free product on the next page. 300 and 490 PV over overactivity, by the way, this is over what your normal PV would be. So if your PV is 40, you would need to order 140, or maybe you've already got your monthly order done. That's great. Then go in there, and whatever activity you do, it will be over that amount. And anything over the 300 to 499 PV over activity, receive 150% free product. And that is pretty special. So this is available only for the United States and Canada. And here, this is what's confusing on here. You see the time on here? We don't know what time it's actually going to be released. And anytime this has usually happened, it releases, aren't we lucky sometimes, Tuesday, that sometimes if it's on a Saturday, it releases on Friday for us. So we'll watch our back offices, okay, and see how that pans out. And also note that there's a $3 surcharge for each promotional product, and the percentage of the product is based on the actual payment amount, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and by the way, PFT is the only one not included on the free product. It is on the entry on your order or your activity order in the beginning, but not on the other side. Happy and Air are in there though, okay? And then this is what everybody's waiting for as well. When the anniversary is all said and done, Behind the Science with Mary Esther Gilbert happens on Monday, November 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And we're very excited about this because we've learned some major new things about what this product ice is capable of doing. She's not going to be able to say it out loud, out blatantly what it is, but we know Mary Esther Gilbert, she will hint heavily and find out some new things about ICE. So that is Monday, November 13th, and that will be on APLGO.live.us. Okay. Whew. So that's the next 5 days. And if there's not enough going on, which there certainly is, because I'm a little overwhelmed, and I think some other people might be a teeny tiny bit overwhelmed, but don't worry about it. Don't you worry. Don't worry at all, because we're here to help you get done what you need to get done. And we're all just a phone call away. Really, seriously, we're all just a phone call away. So here's the thing. Reach for the rank in November, right? This is how I should have done this last week, was put this breakdown in there. I did send this out individually. So this is the Go status kits. When people come in, this is what they're getting here, okay? Promoter at 100, you guys have seen this. Diamond 3000 brings in 1200 PV. So what this does is each one of these PVs over here, they wind up in your on your ninery, and those help you depending upon which side you put those people in, or right now they may already be there. New enrollments are the only ones you can place in there, but there's people already in there, and guess what they're going to be doing this weekend? They're going to be ranking up. I can guarantee it. Let me see, I got something else here in the chat. Yeah. Go out and make a mess of things. We'll help you. I love it. We'll help you unmess it. I love it. That's great. Yes, we will. So anyway, Randy, you're too funny. So these ranks are so important, especially if you want the rank up in the SWAG. These are on your lesser leg, 250 in volume. Now, I got to tell you, a lot of people just ran right past that last month and the month before. And I'm not putting anybody in as rank ups till the end of the month. Oh my gosh, that was crazy to have to keep up with. And by the way, we're getting new rank templates. I hope. I really like the ones that we have, but we're getting some new ones. So I'm gonna do that all at the end of the month. It'll probably be the second day. You know what? I'm going to be in Dubai with a bunch of people. So that might wind up happening on the 3rd when I'm flying back to the USA. We'll get all those rank ups in there. But I always will put those in our team messenger. You darn tootin' I will. I'm going to make sure that everybody knows what you guys are doing when you rank up. There's no sense in waiting for somebody that deserves recognition. So manager 250, senior manager 500 in your lesser leg, director 1250 in your lesser leg. And we had people doing that as well. In fact, Stuart, I think you went from here all the way up to there in like 2 weeks. It was just wonderful to watch you. And it may have even been senior director. Is that what it was? And then managing director is 5,000 on your lesser leg. And because you already have people in there, this is where the fun begins. Those people aren't sitting there just doing nothing. They're out there also sharing the APLGO vision and story and drops, and sharing them with people and helping them with their aches and pains or their acid reflux or everything and anything out of those 18 drops that we have. Everybody's out there sharing. I believe we're going to have a new corporate director this month. And I also believe somebody's shooting for national director, and that will be a first on this team. That just gave me goosebumps. So if anybody wants to help out with that, I'd be more than gracious. I'd be more than thankful. So that's what's happening here. I can help you on learning how to look in your back office and how to look at what you need to see in order to make that happen. And the calls that might need to be made, I'll do three-way calls. Tina Malsom and I will do three-way calls with you. There's some really big major players coming in here. And you might not only want to be talking to me, but I would totally put you in touch. Get on the line, the gal that's made over $1.5 million in this business already in her first 3 years. That's pretty impressive to get that out there. So one more thing. Whew, my goodness, I'm trying to race through this before, half an hour is up. Remember now, we launched, well, I should say launched November 2nd. The gamified app is here. And if anybody's been going on to the trainings, those have been absolutely incredible. Those are on our Team Visionaries. It's on our Team Go Extreme Facebook page. And yeah, I know people that are not on Facebook, all that has been put together and it's on an email that went out to all my personally sponsored. And I'm hoping that they send that out to all their personally sponsored, and it's happening. So if you don't get that email, please let me know and I'll go beat up your sponsor. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I did not say that. I'll make sure that you get that. You know me, guys. I'm just, fun. Maybe not sometimes. Anyway, so with that being said, register for your app at score44game.com/CRM. Do not register just at score44game.com. They have other companies that they're working with, and this one is specifically tied to you. And you're not going to be signing up with your sponsor. You're going to go in there and do it on your own, if indeed this is something you want to do, okay? Not everybody's going to be doing this. This is just another way for you to have a funnel, access to a funnel that's going to bring people into your team. Now, another thing that you can do, even if you decide not to do this, there is a way that you could buy leads. I don't know how much, well, we haven't even discussed how much they're going to be yet, but this should be generating so many leads that we will have those leads available first to people that are already using the app, and then second to people, if there's an abundance of them, to be able to get those out to everybody else. So as we all know, weight loss is not the easiest thing to sell, but and it's not easy, never the easiest topic to bring up to people until now. So it's making it a lot easier to let them look at an app, and it's designed specifically toward weight loss, mind and body transformation, and it really steers them toward the PFT product. Oh, and there's one more thing. I said there's one more. Okay. All right. One last thing. Okay. Business for home. If you guys don't know what business for home is, it is a third party, completely separate from everything, that looks at network marketing companies and, gives them recognition. It's owned by, I can't remember the guy's last name, but it's owned by Ted. Ted Nugent, I think. Anyway, he has designed this to where these companies that are in there, they literally have to hand over, show him, have proof of their income tax returns so that they're not just blowing smoke. Okay, this is legitimate. And anybody that's in there as a anybody can go in as a recommended distributor. I think that costs some money, like $30 every 3 months or something. And there's also what else is there? There's income of people that are, you know, if they show their income on there, you have to show proof of that. And you know, I was very fortunate enough to be able to do that at one point. And because it's a big deal when you making that type of income, very right when we got, I mean, it wasn't even 6 months when we got into this, and to be able to have proof of that and show it, it helps you with gaining more, I don't want to call it recognition, gaining more, okay, what's the word I want to use? I can't think of it now. And it's not even respect at all. But it helps you have people lean towards you if they're looking for somebody and go, you know, I want to work with that person. I want to work with them. They've done this, they've done that. It helps with your reputation. There it is right there. So there's a poll going on right now, and you have to download the app because there's no other way to do it. And you can find that in your Apple Store or the Play Store, Google Play, and download the app. It's BFH, Business for Home, and it's top direct selling business poll right now. And I think right now, when I looked at it a while ago, we were like number 3, which is good. We're like number 5 when I looked at it the other day. And Sergey has earned this like, what, 3 years in a row. We need to gain that, get it back, have it back again, retain that status. So go in there and do that vote. And that's about all that I have for this. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the share and see if there is anybody on here that has, let me see, I think I saw some chat in here too. Prestige, yes, thank you so much, Randy. That is exactly what I was looking for. And it is at, thank you so much for that too, Tuesday. It's businessforhome.org. But you want to, that's where you can see the poll right now. And if anybody goes in there, you might be able to tell me, you know, where we are right now on that poll. But does anybody have any questions that, while this is still recording, if anybody has any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer those for you. I know there's a lot going on, a little bit overwhelming sometimes, especially when, you know, it's your first time in here. But we do have training, my training for this team on every Wednesday night at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Tina and Kelly do a different type of mindset training, and that's on Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific. And a lot of times you get Kelly Vincent in there, and he does a real amazing mindset training that'll blow your mind. In fact, I have to warn people sometimes, it kind of might make you mad, because, you know, first time I heard him say this, I thought, is he talking to me? You know, people want to, well, you know, and he would return the question by, if the shoe fits. So it's if the shoe fits. Here I do a different type of training. I want to keep everybody updated, give them recognition, do wins and brags. And I also want to make time. Yeah, you get mad at yourself a lot, right, Randy? Is that what you're saying? So does anybody have a question that's on your mind right now? You know, if it's about the cruise or Saturday's webinar, I literally cannot wait for our 12th anniversary, you guys. This is going to be huge. And we really don't know what else he's going to throw to us. I'm not going to say at us, but to us. It could be even a bigger surprise. But the sneak peek that I gave you on this, by the way, it's recorded. So I'll put that up on our team Visionaries, and you guys can look at it or send it out to somebody that didn't get it. Okay, my mouth is being quiet for 3 seconds. Does anybody have a question? Hi, Julie. How are you doing? This is great. And Judy is here, and Randy and Stuart. Stuart, I love the fact that you just doesn't matter what, man. Just call me up, get your questions answered. So you probably don't have any questions. So, and Clee's here. Yay. Nice to see you, Clee. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get this out there. I know Karen is really good at giving me calls as well. You guys don't hesitate. If you've got a question, get me on my phone. Text me. If I don't answer, it's usually because I'm on another call. Or today I actually had to go take an errand down to the downtown. I mean, I hardly ever do that. By the way, Randy, you still have some brochures sitting out here. So I can either mail those to you, or it's no big hurry. If you're at the airport, when I go to Dubai at 6 o'clock in the morning on the 24th, I can hand them to you then too. I'm not taking them to Dubai with me, okay? So, okay, so no questions?
No questions, but I was at an event with the new brochures, and I was putting stickers on them and realized that you had put a card in there. So thank you so much for the card. That was really sweet. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You are very welcome, Tuesday. Yeah. So just trying to keep everybody happy. Yeah, you know, anytime, you know what, anytime you send anything out to anybody, even if it's a sample, I've learned, you know, I'm old school when it comes to writing notes, and it's and putting my business card in there. But do you realize how many people, it's just a hint, you guys, and I know a lot of you already do this. Do you know how many people are so thrilled when they see that you took the time and you hand wrote a note just to thank them for just being here, you know, thank them for being on the team, thank them for placing an order, thank them for taking this gift that you're about ready to receive, or you know, thank them for taking these samples. You know, that's a big one, and it's just really fun. So it's, you know, let's start that up again. Let's make sure that we keep sending out those cute little notes. They're easy to get. It's just being thoughtful, and I know all of us are. So anybody have anything? You know what, I guess I could turn the recording off, but I really appreciate all you guys being here, and thank you so much. And